Thursday, everyone. I bet you're all asking yourself what's on the cutting table at K&K Logo Designs, and I will be telling you in just a second. So today, we're gonna go through some housekeeping things first. If you have been participating in our videos and have made anything, we'd love to see it. Feel free to post it to our Facebook page. Starting this week, if you decide to construct the block that I am making, please post it to our Facebook page because you will be entered in a drawing to win some free stuff. So definitely do that. And today we are going to be working on just a block you can use in any quilt. We are going to be working on the Star of Hope, and I chose patriotic fabric because in the end I will be doing a Quilts of Valor with all of the blocks I've made. So there are 12 blocks we will be making, and we're going to try to make one every week. If we have new fabric come in, I'd love to switch over for a week and kind of do a tutorial with the new fabric and then come back to the blocks. So what we're going to do is make 12 different blocks, and then at the end of this, you will have a quilt top. So I am making a Quilts of Valor, and I'm going to have Kim kind of come in and talk a little bit about Quilts of Valor because she is the person to go to if you have any questions. And you can also go to our website and we have a link to Quilts of Valor for all the information and requirements in order for it to be a Quilts of Valor.
Quilts of Valor is a way to honor our veterans for their service and all they've done for us. Quilts of Valor are presented to all branches of the service. Quilts of Valor is a non-profit organization, and if you would like to assist us with making or presenting Quilts of Valor, you're more than welcome to help us out. Just get a hold of us. Thank you.
So, like I said, all of my fabric that I will be using is red, white, and blue. Feel free to use whatever fabric you want. For this pattern, you need 21 fat quarters, and I actually chose a fat quarter bundle that had 13 fat quarters already in it. And since we needed 21, I had to add to that fat quarter bundle. I only used 12 of the fat quarters out of the 13 in that bundle because one of them was a panel. So I had 12 already bundled together, and then that were already coordinating. So then I matched 9 more fabrics from our patriotic section and Quilts of Valor section at the shop. And out of those, I was able to get my 21 different fat quarters that I needed for this. Feel free to use whatever fabric you want. If you want to go buy 21 different fat quarters and it'll look pretty in the end, feel free to do it. We have fat quarters in store, and we are always willing to cut fat quarters for anyone. So feel free to go to different shops around the state and get a different fat quarter from each shop and do this quilt. So I have 21 fat quarters, and I'm gonna show you the fat quarters that I am choosing for my first block for the Star of Hope. And I am using this navy blue. This is by Blank Quilting. It's a navy blue. It says Honesty, USA, Justice, Freedom, navy blue background. And then I have a cream colored background fabric, and it's got boots stamped on it with the dog tags, and it says USA, home of the free because of the brave. And I'm doing striped stars. This is Stonehenge, and this fabric was not in the bundle. This was my bundled fabric. This one wasn't, but it coordinates super well with this. So that is why I chose it. This one was in my bundle, and it's a cream background again, and it's got red and blue stars with white stars and kind of a stitched outline. And then I have just a plain red that was also in my bundle that I'm using in my first block. So that's what's in my block, and then we're going to start by telling you what to cut up, and I will put all of this in the comments so you kind of know what we're doing and you're not confused. So first we need 4 3.5-inch squares, and that is going to be the outer part of our block. So we need 4 3.5-inch squares, which I chose to do as these. I chose this fabric. for my 4 3.5-inch squares. And then I had, for the middle of my block, I chose to do the navy and the boots. And those you need 2 3 7/8 of each. So you need 2 3 7/8 and then 2 blocks that are 3 7/8, or 2 squares. And then for the next one, we need this one again. I'm using this one twice in this block. So you need 2 squares that are 4 1/4, and then you need 2 squares of the red that are 4 1/4 of the red. And then of the stripes, I needed 4 squares that are 3 7/8 inches. And that's how we're gonna cut it. So first, we are going to place the 2 that you had for the 2 3 7/8 squares. So it'd be my blue, that navy background, and my cream background boots. We're gonna place those right sides together, and again, you can use your quick quarter quilter's ruler. I love these things. So a lot of our videos are gonna have them. And you're gonna place it, you're gonna draw your line, dashed line down the middle, and then you'll draw your solid lines on the side. And then you're going to stitch on your solid lines, and you will cut it right down the middle, so you get a half square triangle. So you'll get your half square triangle that looks like that. So in the end, you will have 4 half square triangles that have your navy and boots. So you'll have 4 of those. Next, we're going to take our 4 1/4 squares. So again, that was my red. I'll break it back out front for you. So it was my stars, my red, white, and blue stars, and my red. And we're going to put it with the lighter fabric up. Again, with your quick, I'm gonna forget what it's called. Quick quarter quilter's rule. Again, with this, we are going to draw our dashed line down the middle, 2 solid lines. So on the solid lines, and then we'll take the rotary cutter and cut on that dashed line, and we will get another half square triangle that is slightly bigger because it is going in a different spot in our square. So in our block, it's going in a different spot. So there we have our next one. You will have 4 of these squares in the end. You will have 4 of them. So after you have this, you are going to take your 3 7/8 fabric, which is my striped squares. Take your 3 7/8 square, and what you're going to do is put it on top, and you see how here is our seam. Okay, we're gonna go the other way. So we're gonna put the seam right here. So we're gonna draw our line with our quick quarters quilter ruler, draw our middle lines and our dashed lines, and we're gonna sew on the solid lines, and we'll cut on that dashed line in the middle. So what's gonna happen is when you open this square up, you went the other direction on the seam. So what's gonna happen, if I can get it open, is you will have 2 squares that look like this. So you'll have, they look like 3 different size triangles. Oh yeah. So you'll have these 2 triangles will be the same size, and this one will be your half of your square. So that's what it's gonna look like. Once you have all of your squares sewn together, cut apart, squared up, those little tail ends cut off, we are going to lay out the fabric, or lay out our block, and we're gonna lay it out like so. And and then you're gonna sew together your first row, your second row, your third row, and your fourth row. And then you will sew your rows together in order to get one big block, and it will be your Star of Hope. Again, remember to post, if you follow along or do it by next Thursday, which is the 18th? Yes. June 18th of 2020, you will be entered in our drawing. If you complete this square by then, you'll be entered in our drawing. Please post to our Facebook page so we know what your square looks like, because they're all gonna look different based on what you have. I will be posting a picture of the original block, the pattern, I guess, and I will be posting what you need, and what else should I post? Yeah, I think that's it. So please post it to our Facebook page so we know to enter you in our drawing, and we want to see what everyone else's blocks are starting to look like. So that is what is on the cutting table at K&K Logo Designs. Happy Thursday, enjoy the day.